Hi there. My name is Trish Kenlon, and I've helped thousands of people to transition into careers in climate and sustainability. A lot of people have been asking me what I think might happen to sustainability jobs in 2025. So I've pulled together this quick video to help you understand what I'm seeing, what I think that might mean for next year, and what it means for job seekers. Let's get started. Let's start off with some trends in US jobs and the economy in general. Inflation and interest rates are still high right now, but have been trending downward lately, which is good for growth of jobs. However, the potential impact of the incoming administration's policies make the future direction of rates hard to predict. Layoffs continued in 2024, largely driven by the tech industry at the beginning of the year, but they also happened at leaders in other industries like Boeing, Citigroup, Macy's, and PwC. Things seem to have settled down now as most tech companies have finished reconfiguring after a hot jobs market and adjusting to new strategies around AI, and other industries have adjusted to current market conditions. So hopefully 2025 will see a significant decrease in layoffs. This year, many MBA programs saw the percentage of students with job offers at graduation drop by 5 to 10% from the prior year. While consulting and tech were still big employers, fewer graduates went into these industries than in previous years, and there was more interest in financial services, healthcare, and consumer packaged goods. So the trends for jobs and the economy overall are definitely a mixed bag. Next, the impact of the election. The incoming administration has said that it intends to unleash energy dominance by reversing pro climate legislation like the IRA, weakening environmental agencies like NOAA and the EPA, and promoting fossil fuel development. However, it's important to note that renewable energy installations actually grew at a record pace during the first term, and the IRA has brought so much benefit to Republican districts that large parts of it will likely be kept. So, while some things like the EV tax credit may not survive, important funding for renewable energy infrastructure and those related jobs is likely to stick around. And regardless of whether we like how this growth is achieved or not, all of the promises around deregulation and tax cuts have made investors more optimistic about the economy's growth prospects, which usually translates to an increase in job opportunities overall. I think what's impacting corporate sustainability work even more than the election is the success of pressure from conservative activists. Former corporate leaders like BlackRock and Walmart are either being sued or otherwise pressured into walking back their public facing statements and commitments. And for the companies who have kept their net zero and other goals, we've learned that very few of them actually have plans for achieving them. So that's not great news. But on the flip side, global reporting and disclosure regulations are noticeably driving demand for corporate sustainability professionals. The EU's CSRD will impact an estimated 3,000 US companies. California's climate risk and disclosure laws will impact an estimated 75% of Fortune 1000 companies. And the ISSB standards are on their way to being used by financial markets that represent about half of global GDP. So it's a great time to have data management and reporting skills. That trend was definitely reflected in the 2024 GreenBiz Now Trellis State of the Profession report, which showed a lot of growth in corporate sustainability work driven by reporting regulations. 74% of companies reported an increase in staffing on the corporate sustainability team. Over a third of respondents have added dedicated sustainability resources to supply chain, procurement, and marketing and communications teams. And there were increases in resources on legal and finance teams as well. So, demand for corporate sustainability talent has been up in 2024 and will likely continue in 2025 as many of those reporting deadlines get closer. I wish more of these hires were for strategy and implementation work, but I'll celebrate any growth in sustainability jobs. The LinkedIn Global Climate Talent Stocktake also reported some great news. Candidates in the US with green skills were 80% more likely to be hired than an average job seeker. The top four most in demand green jobs in the US were all for corporate sustainability roles. And the skills most in demand in the US were building performance, responsible sourcing, and environmental projects and due diligence. So, if I could wave a magic wand and become a candidate with the skills and experience to be competitive in areas of growth for 2025, I'd most likely look for work related to healthcare, AI, consumer packaged goods, or renewable energy. I wouldn't look for government jobs right now, at least not in the federal government. And I'd want to have skills in corporate sustainability, especially in data management and reporting, responsible supply chain, or possibly building performance. But that's an idealistic response to general trends and reports. The reality is, there are many companies out there who are still investing in their corporate sustainability work because of the business value it creates, and hiring continues across all areas of sustainability. The jobs you should pursue are the ones that strategically fit with your skills and experience. The key to success here is to rely on job search strategy fundamentals. Apply to jobs that are in alignment with your strengths, come up with compelling messaging that demonstrates why you're a good fit for that role, and put a lot of effort into leveraging your network. My website has a ton of free actionable advice for job seekers and thousands of helpful links to things like job boards, networks, and events. But if you're looking for a little more direct support with your search, I'm the co founder of the Design Your Climate Career program at Voice Academy, which has its next cohort launching on January 11th. You can use code TK10 for 10% off if you'd like to join. So hopefully this video has given you some perspective on how things are going and informed what direction you might want to take your job search in 2025. But I'd love to know what you think might happen next year. So please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a happy New Year's.